Hi everyone, it's Chris. It's the 12th of November 2014. It's my mum's birthday, so a very big happy birthday to my mum. This is going to be the long-awaited update that I haven't seemed to have done in about a year, probably less than a year, but I've now decided to do it. I haven't really got that much to talk about. At the moment, I've got a sore throat and I'm getting a cold, so my voice is deeper. I am 2 years, 6 months and 11 days on testosterone. Started on the 1st of May 2012. So that is going brilliantly. Not much has really happened, to be honest. I did mean to do an update on the 2-year mark, but literally things have just run away with me and I've been lazy basically. I can't believe that it's been 2.5 years on testosterone. It does seem to have run away with me. I think when the further along you get, you don't see as many changes because the majority have happened. If people think at like 1 year on testosterone, oh, a lot of changes have happened, there's not much more to come. That's not true. You do get a lot more changes. Even now, I still feel that changes are happening. Like, my voice is getting a bit deeper at the moment. Like I said, I've got a cold, but changes, do still happen. I think the major changes for me is, I don't know if you can see facial hair. You can see it in person. In person it's a hell of a lot better. It's much darker than this in person. And my voice, facial hair, my voice, I'm proud of them too. That certainly helps me pass as male. It's very, very rare now that I get mistaken for a woman. It's like my mum and I yesterday, we went to a supermarket and the gentleman that was serving us didn't even look up to us, and he said, "Hi girls," and then he turned around and said, "Oh, sorry." And he apologised to me because he called me girl. He didn't actually look up to me, so he didn't look and actually see me, so he just thought that girls go shopping together. But he did apologise, and at the end of the day, people would get, they'd be quite offended by it. I'm personally not offended because maybe it's because I'm so open-minded with what I've been through, but to me, I'm just not fussed. If it happens continually, then that's a different matter. But if it's a one-off, I can cope with that. And usually I do correct people as well, so it's not too bad. It's been a year and a half, more than a year and a half, actually. No, it's been a year and a half post-op from chest surgery. My mum saw my scars the other day on my chest, and she couldn't believe how much they've gone down. Literally, you just wouldn't be able to tell. Yeah, there is some scarring there, but there's not much there now. At the end of September this year, I was 1 year post-op from a hysterectomy as well. I still have a little scar, and sometimes it can be a bit numb around the area. I didn't have it keyhole, I had it open surgery. And sometimes, it does feel a bit numb around that area, but at the end of the day, everything's gone well. Everything's really gone well. And there's not really much more to update. Regards to lower surgery, I'm just not going for it. I really am not going for it. I just can't be bothered with it. For me, down there, I can't think of the word. I'm not dysphoric, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not that dysphoric down there. Whatever I've got down there, I've got down there. I'm not going to risk going through, and I mean, there's a procedure called phalloplasty, and I think it's about 3 or 4 operations. I think it's 3. I'm not going to put my body through 3 operations. I live in the UK, I live in England, but I think the nearest place that they do it is down in London. For me, that's quite a few hours travel. I don't know if it's about 4 or 5 hours travel. And I'm not going down there, staying down there, and having surgery. And also, I've got to think about, if I did go for phalloplasty, well, what about the time off work? at the moment, I moved into a flat on my own. I've been there since the 23rd of January this year, so it's about nearly 10 months. And if I had phalloplasty, then I wouldn't get that much sick pay. So how am I going to afford my flat? You know, as long as my bills are paid, it doesn't matter what else goes on, but my bills need to be the first thing that come out of my bank account. But how would I afford my flat, and who would look after me? Maybe in a few years, if they've developed something a lot better, then that's brilliant, and I could consider it then. But at this moment in time, I'm not willing to put my body through that. And yet again, it'd be a case of exactly like when I had chest surgery and a hysterectomy, it'd be stopping and starting the gym. Well, I don't want to do that. The best thing is, where I live, I actually live 2-minute walk from the gym, which is amazing, so I have no excuse not to go to the gym. Apart from today, when I've got such a sore throat I won't be able to breathe properly, so I haven't gone. So, but yeah, I'm not willing to put my body through it. In future, could be a possibility. At the moment, I'm not that dysphoric, and whatever's down there is down there. That's it for me. I think a lot of people wonder, so why are you not getting a penis? You know, if you're a real man, then you get a penis. Being a real man and having a penis are two completely separate things. Because you've got to consider, I consider myself as a man. No matter what I've got in my pants, I consider myself as a man. Just because I haven't got that part of me does not mean to say I act like a guy. I can't coordinate, like, can't do two things at once, can't multitask, try my best, but I think I've lost that ability. That's stupid to say, but it's true. You know, but I don't think some people will consider just how important and how strenuous having surgery would be. Yeah, it is important to some people. They don't feel complete. They don't feel complete. To me, I feel complete. I don't need that surgery. But trying to explain my reasons for that is difficult sometimes. Sorry, excuse me. Full of cold. There is something I wanted to do, which is I'm going to compare my voice from when I very first started testosterone. It has dropped quite a lot. So this is my voice pre-testosterone.
Hi everyone, this is Chris. This is my voice before testosterone. Today is the 30th of April 2012.
And this is my voice 2 years, 6 months and 11 days on testosterone. Hi, this is Chris. It's the 12th of November 2014 and this is my voice 2 years and 6 months on testosterone. So as you can see, my voice has dropped quite considerably. I think throughout this whole process as well, I've grown up a lot. I've become a completely different person. I mean, in 2 days, on the 14th of November, I'm actually 25 years old. And I think to have achieved what I want to achieve, as in being happy. I mean, I always say this in my videos. The one thing I would like to change at the moment and for the foreseeable future is my weight. You know, I would like to drop more weight, but that'll happen when it happens. I say that all the time, but it'll happen when it happens. But yeah, just to have achieved what I've achieved and to be happy in my own skin, in my own body, is more than what I could ever have asked. The other thing I want to say about the hysterectomy as well is, if people who are transgender watch this, it's important to say, when I had my hysterectomy, right, let's go right back to when I first started testosterone. When I first started testosterone, I had my injections every 4 weeks. When I was about 6 months on testosterone, every 3 months I would have blood tests. When I was 6 months on testosterone, my testosterone levels in my body were below the threshold of what we have. So they were too low. So my doctor changed my injections to every 3 weeks. So I had injections every 3 weeks up until I think it was just after January this year. I think it was about March time, March 2014. I started testosterone on 1st of May 2012. And about March time this year, I had a blood test done. My levels before my injection were double what they were supposed to be. Now the reason I wanted a blood test was I could feel it in my body, so I could feel that I had too much testosterone. When you have a hysterectomy, excuse me, the estrogen is taken out, and so usually the testosterone, when I had estrogen in my body, the testosterone would override it, and that's how all the changes that have happened to me, like the voice dropping, facial hair, you know, muscle moving to different places, all that sort of stuff. That's how it happened. Now when I had my hysterectomy, with all the estrogen taken out of my body, the testosterone had nothing to work against really, and it meant that my levels in my body increased quite dramatically, and I could tell that I needed to lower my injections because I was just getting so angry. I would flip because I just felt it building up in my body. I had an increased appetite as well, so I was just eating all the time, and just everything like that. I was getting so angry, and I just flipped at the most inconvenient moment, even though there was nothing to get angry about. So I went to my doctors and I said, look, I think it's just too high. So anyway, we did a blood test and it came back double what it was supposed to be. So now I've changed my injections, spoke to my doctor about it and changed my injections to every 4 weeks now. And I don't mind that now, because for me the majority of changes have happened. They're done. And it's just maintaining my testosterone level now. I think when you first start testosterone, you think, I want so much testosterone in my body. Whereas now it's a case of the changes have happened, it just needs to keep on going. So I have them every 4 weeks now, and I'm completely happy about that because I've calmed right down. So people that take testosterone when you have a hysterectomy, this is certainly a thing to look out for, because for me it was vital. So yeah, I wanted to just mention that to people because it is quite major, and it does affect your mood. It affects, you know, your relationships, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, between parents. You know, if you're snapping all the time, then parents are going to be worried, colleagues are going to be worried, friends are going to be worried. So yeah, it's just something to look out for. I don't think there's much else to really update. I am going to be putting this on my Facebook. Everybody on my Facebook knows me, knows I'm transgender, apart from the newbies that have started at work, the new people. I'm guessing you'll soon learn about this. I'm pretty open about it anyway. And I just wanted to also show you my dog, because I am spending the whole entire day with my dog. He was up on the sofa, he's now moved down on the floor. So, this is my beautiful little man. Hello, how are you? This is my beautiful boy. Mwah, mwah, I love you too. Mwah. Oh. He's 12.5 years old. He is an incredible dog, and all he wants is love, and I'm spending all my day with him today. So, come here. Mwah. I love you too, sweetheart. So yeah, to everybody that's watched my video, come here. Mwah. To everybody that's watched my video, I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you want feedback, if you need any questions answering, whether it's for yourself or, you know, what have you, then just, you know, post a comment. I'll try and get back to you. Same with people on Facebook. Thank you very much. Bye bye.